Oh, wonderful. So thank you. So like I said, 101 of you signed up, which is amazing. Incredible. So quite a few of you here doing the class live with me. And thank you so much for coming. And yeah, so I put this in. I always try and do something for charity every Christmas. But because I was away in Morocco and working really hard, it just felt like I just ran out of time. So I thought, right, let's do this Friday morning class that we always do. It's a regular 9:30 till 11. It's a regular Zoom that's on my membership. But I thought, well, let's just do it for 10 and open it up to everyone. And then I've shared a link with you to donate to shelter. And that's not coming via me. I won't know if you have or haven't or how much we've managed to get. But I just thought that's a way of just encouraging everyone to support that amazing charity, which we've supported quite a few times over the years. And I'm sure just like me, they mean a lot to all of us because we all, well, nowadays, homelessness isn't just for those at the bottom of the the barrel, if you like. Homelessness can happen to anyone, and it nearly happened to me and my family a few years ago. So it really feels like we need to help that charity to help people, families. It can just happen overnight to so many people. So really thinking about gratitude today. I was thinking about our theme for today, and I just thought, let's just be grateful because, when you think about that, when you think about Christmas and for everyone who hasn't got everything that we've got, like a nice, warm, comfortable sitting room to be in and to watch this Zoom and to be a part of it. And whatever kind of a Christmas you've had the last few days, whether you've been on your own or you've been really busy with family, it's always a time to really just take a moment to think about what we've got, because we have so much, don't we? Even I know sometimes it's hard to be grateful, and I know a lot of you have been through a lot this year. There's been a lot of really difficult things happening all around. I hear so many stories, and I'm really aware that trying to be grateful and positive all the time is sometimes really, really difficult. So I'm not suggesting that it's easy to be grateful, but it's something that if we can really try to practice, it's like a vibration that we send out. It's a resonance, it's a frequency, and it's very, very high. And it works in a quantum way that what we send out from our hearts and from our minds through our thoughts and through our feelings really affects the energy around us. And what we give out comes back. So the more grateful we are, the more we will receive. It's a universal law. It's been taught for thousands of years. It's nothing new, but we often forget it. So I thought now is a day to really, really think about that because of, Christmas being such a kind of a highlight or a very low time for a lot of people. So wherever you are on that scale, on that spectrum, let's just be grateful for all of it, because the highs are something to be really, really precious moments to be grateful for. And the lows are opportunities to really work on our healing, to evolve and grow through what we're experiencing. So let's start just taking a little bit of meditation. So come and sit with your eyes closed and start to go into your breath. So make sure you're going to be undisturbed and just start to focus into your inhale and your exhale. And just tune into the silence around you and having this quiet moment to yourself here. Focus to your inhale and your exhale. And then bring your hands together at your heart into Namaste. And let's just all take a moment to drop into our hearts and to feel gratitude for the lives that we have. And I wanted to read you this meditation on gratitude and joy to begin our practice this morning. It's by Jack Cornfield. With gratitude, I remember the people, animals, plants, insects, creatures of the sky and sea, air and water, fire and earth, all whose joyful exertion blesses my life every day. With gratitude, I remember the care and labor of 1,000 generations of elders and ancestors who came before me. I offer my gratitude for the safety and well-being I have been given. I offer my gratitude for the blessing of this earth I have been given. I offer my gratitude for the measure of health I have been given. I offer my gratitude for this family and these friends I have been given. I offer my gratitude for the community I have been given. I offer my gratitude for the teachings and lessons I have been given. I offer my gratitude for the life I have been given. Just as we are grateful for our blessings, so we can be grateful for the blessings of others. So just pausing there and taking a moment just to add in anything else that you're particularly grateful for today. Anything particular in your life that you've received over the past few days or the past year. And also just sending gratitude forwards into the year ahead as we approach the new year. Sending gratitude forwards into 2025 for all the blessings that we'll receive, for the life that we have. And feel your heart overflowing. And hold all of that gratitude in your heart. Let it seep into every vein, every artery, every nerve in your body. Let it move around your body. Let it fill your body from the crown of the head to the toes, from your heart to the tips of your fingers. Feel yourself vibrating at a high frequency, just full of gratitude. And then bring your hands down into your lap with your palms up. Just have your fingertips touching. Just going to do a little bit of breath work, just a couple of rounds, okay? So what we're going to do is I'll show you first. So we're going to lift tall. And you're going to inhale to lift your hands up to your throat center, up through your earthly chakras, your earth, your water, your fire, your air, to ether at the throat. And then open those hands up and out into pranayama, where you connect your third eye and crown. And then exhale, feel like you're gathering that pranic energy, that life force, and drawing it back down into your body, feeling like you're alchemizing that beautiful energy down into your root. So we're going to do that 5 times together, okay? So you can do this with your eyes closed. If you know your chakras and you know your colors, you could imagine the colors, but I'm not going to go deep into that now. If you know them, that's great, but don't worry, it's not vital. So we're going to close the eyes and take an inhale to draw the hands up to the throat. Open the hands out into that pranayama. Just feel that energy in your hands and fingers. And then exhale, palms down, fingertips touch together at the throat. And then draw that energy, push it down and back into your base. Inhale, lift the hands up. Opening up the throat and out. Exhale, bring the hands back down. Inhale, lift your hands up. Deep breath, really fill your belly, fill your abdomen. And exhale, bring your hands back down. Twice more. Inhale, lift. And exhale. Last one, just last time, just really feel like you're drawing up light, drawing light up your spinal column, expanding that light out into your higher centers of the third eye and crown. And then exhale, drawing light from the heavens, from the divine, into your body. And then just leave the hands at the lap, the palms up just for a moment. Tuck your chin in, lift tall through the spine, squeeze the shoulder blades together and drop the shoulders down away from the ears. And then move your hands down your thighs onto your knees and just soften the arms. We're going to start to roll the shoulders. So continue that breath. So I teach vinyasa flow. Those of you who haven't practiced with me before, this is a vinyasa flow class. So we try to sort of yoke the breath and the movement. So let's start here with an inhale and exhale as we move. Deep breath. And then start to bring the shoulders forwards. And this is a really mixed ability class. So I'm going to be doing almost like 2 classes at the same time, okay? So some poses, I will take us into a pose that will be really gentle, and then I'll offer a much, much stronger pose, but there's no expectation for you to do that or try that. And obviously you're at home, you can do what you like. You can curl up if you like and just wrap a blanket around you. Good, so then we're just going to start to lower the chin towards the chest, and inhale, take the head all the way back. Exhale, lower the chin to the chest. Inhale all the way back, just really starting to stretch out. Exhale. If you're like me, apart from lots of cooking, the last few days it's been a lot of feet up time. So we're just going to have a good stretch to come out of that. You might have been super busy walking. I did have a swim in the sea. Exhale, lower the chin. Bring the head to center and just turn the head one direction, doesn't matter which way. And then exhale the other direction. And then just do that a couple more times. Inhale one way. Exhale. Inhale. Turn. And exhale to turn. Good. Then bring the head back to center. And drop your right ear to your right shoulder. So take your head that way. And then take your right arm out to the side. And bring your right hand really gently onto your left ear. Then take your left arm out to the side and give the fingers a wiggle. Maybe roll the arm a little bit because that gets really nice into the shoulder socket. And then bring that left hand down, fingertips to the floor, and feel that stretch all the way through the left side and the left ear down to the left fingertips. And then bring the head back to center. Go the other way, left ear, left shoulder. Take the left arm out to the side. Bring the left hand onto your ear. Gently, don't pull the head, just gently. Take the right arm out to the side, wiggle the fingers, and maybe turn the arm, palm up each way just to get a really good deep stretch into that shoulder socket. And then bring the fingertips down to the floor and feel that stretch all the way through the right side from the ear all the way down to your right fingertip. Bring the head back to center and do some kayaking. Kayak the elbows back. And then kayak the elbows forward. And now, depending on your neck, if your neck's not great, I want you to do this really gently. We're going to lower the chin to the chest. If you can, take a full neck roll now. So we're going to take the head all the way back. If you're not sure if your spine likes that, if the neck doesn't like that, then just do a semicircle. So you take the head not quite so far back. And go slow. You might have been really, really busy the last few days. I know a lot of you have been traveling and driving around. So take this time, start to go the other way, to move slowly. Really give yourself permission to slow down. Beautiful. Come back to center. And we're going to come round onto all fours. So bring yourselves round. And just line up with your wrists below your shoulders and your knees below your hips. And take a deep sway side to side. So you're almost going so far over that the opposite knee lifts. So as you swing to the right, the left knee might slightly feel like it's not quite lifting, but it's coming almost off the mat. And engage your core here to feel like you can hold yourself steady as you move. And get the shoulders involved now as well. Just start to squeeze. Just start to move in a way that your body feels like, oh, that's really nice. Stretching out the side body. Stretching out the lower back. Push into the whole of the hand, thumbs and fingers, so it's not just your wrist taking all the weight. And then come to center and square up. We're going to inhale, take the tailbone high and look up. And just hold it there. So don't push to move too quickly. Push the sit bones back a little and lift your chin. So you're really stretching out your throat. Push down into your hands and feel the arms super strong. Take an inhale. And then exhale, let's go the other way and hold it. So tuck the chin to the chest, tuck the tailbone and hold it there. Pushing into the hands again to make some space across the shoulder blades. And really pull your navel up here. So really pull the navel, sucking the navel up towards the spine. And then let's move in a flow. Let's inhale, tailbone high, look up. Exhale, tuck under. Inhale, tailbone high, look up. Maybe your eyes are closed. Exhale, tuck under. Inhale, tailbone high. And then take your knees out wide, maybe as wide as your mat. And exhale, sit back onto your heels. So if your forehead won't touch the floor now, you could make a little stack with your fist to bring the forehead down. Or leave your hands outstretched and bring your forehead down to the mat. And just take a pause here and feel that stretch down into your lower back. Feel your breath really moving down into your lower back. Feel that expansion as you inhale and as you exhale and release. And then we're going to keep the knees wide. If you made a little stack with your fist, stretch the hands out now. So we're going to head over to the right. So as you inhale, we're going to head over, take the chin over to the right side of the mat, and then come forwards as far as you can, keeping the knees out wide. And then exhale, go all the way back to the right and sink back into your child's pose. Then the other way, we're going to inhale, head over to the left and come forwards. And then exhale, drop it back. Keep going side to side, slow. Inhale to the right. Exhale back the same way. Inhale to the left. Exhale back. And then inhale to the right. And exhale. Now we're going to go all the way around. So we're going to head to the left on an inhale. Come all the way forward and then gently exhale back. So don't make your circles too big because with the knees wide, this is pretty deep. So just take it quite slow. Slow is good because it gives the body a chance to let you know if anything isn't going to feel good. Next time you sink back, go the other way. So inhale over to the right, forwards, exhale back. Really getting down into your pelvis and into your hips. Feeling that in your inner thighs, just waking everything up. A little bit of engagement in your core, just to hold you steady. Let's do one more. Inhale. And exhale. Sinking back. And then inhale, come up and bring your knees back in, hip width apart. Plant your hands. Now, if down dog's going to be too much for you this morning, you're just going to carry on with the cat-cow. So you're going to inhale, tailbone high, exhale, tuck under. If you're okay, we're going to tuck the toes under. And then we're going to push back into a puppy dog first. So the knees are staying really round. Just lift the knees up a little way. And then push your tailbone back and push your belly back as if it's trying to head onto your thighs. Tuck your head in and look back to your ankles. Squeeze your armpits together, push down into your hands, take an inhale, and then exhale, lower back onto your knees. Inhale, tailbone high, look up. Exhale, tuck under. You could carry on doing this, just keep working with the cat-cow, or come to center again with a flat back. Push into your hands, spread your fingers, back into your puppy dog again. Heels are lifted, really bent knees. Take an inhale, push into your hands, squeeze armpits together, draw the belly in and up, and then exhale again, lower to the knees. Inhale, tailbone high, look up. Exhale, tuck under, and before we go any further, shake those hands out. Give the hands a good shake out. Brilliant. Let's go into a full downward facing dog now. So we're going to tuck the toes under and go all the way up. Tailbone going high, legs are straight, but they don't have to be completely straight. The knees can be a little bit soft. If you're looking at me, you can see the knees are a little bit soft, but you're going to really push into the tailbone, pushing that back, push the thighs back towards the wall behind you. And then maybe the legs will start to straighten and you'll start to drop into your heels, perhaps. Deep breath in. And then again, we're going to exhale, lower to the knees. Keep them hip width apart. Exhale, sink back onto your heels. Into a child's pose. Don't take the knees wide. We're going to inhale, come up to all fours, and see if you can drop a little bit now into the hips. So you're coming into an up-facing dog. If your arms and wrists are struggling, that might be a bit too much. So stay back a little way. Don't go quite so far forward. If that's okay, we're going to exhale, take it back into a child's pose again, bringing the forehead down or nearly down. Inhale, come forwards to upward facing dog. You just lower the hips as much as you can. Knees can stay down for now. We're just warming up. Exhale, back into child's. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come forward. Maybe some of you might lift the knees this time. Maybe arms stay straight, shoulders back and down. Open your heart. Lower knees. Exhale, come back down. Inhale one more time forwards to up dog. And then step or roll your feet back to a downward facing dog. From there, take a deep breath in. Then exhale, lower to the knees, sink back on the heels. Again, keep the knees hip width apart, lower the forehead, come onto your elbows and roll out the wrists again. And this time, bring your palms together. So you can either leave the hands on the floor with the palms together, or you're going to bring the hands up above the head. And just pause here a moment just to come back to that gratitude, to everything that you're grateful for. Think back to that meditation. Gratitude for everything. Perhaps you can hear birds singing in your garden. Be grateful for them, for the sky, for the clouds, for the sun. Even if it's not there today, it still is behind the mist or the clouds. And just really stay in your heart. Keep that high frequency. And then reach the hands out. Inhale, come up again to all fours. Now we're going to bring the right foot forwards between the hands. So just take your time if that's tricky to get the right foot there. Sometimes you can get it up, but then it can be quite far back. So just grab it and bring it forward. So try to have your ankle below your knee. Come up onto your fingertips and start to have a little bounce in. So just pulse a little bit and just check in with those hips and see how creaky they feel. If you need to pop something under your left knee, that's sometimes a good idea. You might be on carpet at home, which makes it much easier, but sometimes a little soft blanket can feel nice. So just keep bouncing that out and then come all the way forward. Sink into that right knee as much as you can. You can feel a stretch here in your left thigh as well. And if this is a bit much for your back, just don't go quite so far forwards. Come back, pull the foot back a bit so it's much more gentle here, okay? And then we're going to take one hand at a time up onto that right knee. And exhale, sink deep. Choose a gaze point straight ahead of you, maybe slightly above eye level. And feel the shoulder blades dropping back and down. We're going to inhale, lift up the arms if you can into a low lunge. Look up if you can. And really ground into your right foot and your right big toe. That big toe will hold you steady. Engage your core, pull up your mula bandha, your pelvic floor muscles to hold yourself, but then find a softness in your fingers, a softness in your jaw. Take an inhale and exhale, open it out to cactus. So we're bending the elbows, elbows are shoulder level, and really feel your heart expanding here. So this time of year can be really challenging for the heart. Any big occasion or celebration can often really highlight things that we're not so grateful for. But let's just remember everything that we do have. Even if it's just our safety, our health. Well, they're not just, are they? They're huge. Safety, health, well-being. Deep breath in. Maybe take a little bit more of a back bend. Some of you might be able to look up. And then exhale, bring the hands all the way back down. Take an inhale, look up. We're going to start to straighten this right leg. So you can walk the hands back a bit now. And then you could either leave the foot on the floor softly or pull the toes back for a more intense stretch up the back of the leg. Inhale, look up halfway. Some of you will stay here. This could be enough. The knee could be a little bit bent. Or we're going to see if you want to walk forward. So exhale, really deep, walk the fingers forwards, bring the chin down towards the shin. Really deep breaths. And just find your place that's good for you. And then walk your hands back. Again, this might not be for everyone. Leave the left hand where it is and lift your right arm up into a twist. Look up to your right thumb. Hold it here, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring the hand down. Sink back into that right foot. Bring the hands either side of the right foot and take it back to all fours. Inhale, tailbone high, lift up. Exhale, tuck under. Maybe you're just going to stay here doing these cat cows to stretch out your lower back. Or those of you who want to come with me, we're going to tuck the toes under. Exhale back into a down facing dog. You could stay in down dog or you could vinyasa with me. We'll inhale forwards to plank. Push into your heels. And then exhale, lower or hover. So you're either going to lower down to the mat or you're going to hover. Either take a cobra with the elbows in and the shoulders down, or come up again to an up dog, arms straight, tops of feet, and then exhale back into your down facing dog. So those of you who stayed on all fours, we're going to rejoin you. We're going to drop back to the knees and then bring the left foot between the hands. So again, sometimes it needs a bit of help to give it a yank. Come up onto the fingertips, have a bounce. Bounce back and forth, just starting to really connect into your hips, your thighs, your hamstrings on this side. Just waking up the body. And then sink into that left foot. Again, check the ankle is below the knee. You want this shin vertical to the floor. And you might want to pop something under that right knee again if you need. And then one hand at a time, we're going to come up onto the left knee. Squeeze in the thighs together a little bit. That will help you hold steady. Ground into that left foot, left big toe. Draw the belly in. Pull up Mula Bandha. And then inhale, lift the arms. Keep the gaze point fixed straight ahead. Some of you might tilt the head to look up, but that can make you wobble. So if it does, don't worry. Just really engage. But the idea with yoga is to be strong, but also soft. So we don't want to be so strong that we've just clamped up through the body. We want to find a softness. Relax where you can. Forehead, jaw, fingers, shoulders. Relax where you can. And then open it to cactus, elbows out. Feel the heart. And now this round is just feel like the heart is releasing all of that energy that's blocking our gratitude. So all of that energy that's saying, no, I can't be grateful today. It's all too wrong and too difficult. Let's just see if we can release some of that to find compassion for ourselves. Take an inhale and then exhale, bring the hands all the way back down. Yeah, we're going to inhale, look up, and then start to straighten that left leg. Walk the hands back a little bit, that'll lighten it. Leave the foot on the floor or pull the toes back. You'll feel a lot more when you do that. Drop this left hip down a little bit. Keep those inner thighs squeezed together. Keep the belly drawn in. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, starting to fold. Chin towards the shin. Might just be a little way, or you might also bring the hands in and really reach and feel a full stretch up this left side. It's a really good stretch for the nervous system. Deep breaths. And then we're going to walk the hands back. This one might not be for everyone. Right hand comes to the floor. See if you can lift that left arm up. It's a bit of a wobbly one. Lots of control needed. Lots of deep breaths. 3, 2, 1. Bring the hand down. Bend back into that knee and take it to all fours. So half of you will be doing the cat cows again. Just inhale, tailbone high, exhale, tuck under to release. The rest of you come with me to vinyasa. We're going to tuck the toes under, back to down dog. Inhale, forwards to plank. Exhale, lower or hover. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And then let's exhale, two choices, back to down dog or to child. So if you want to take it easy, drop back into child, take the knees wide and bring the forehead down, or drop it back into down facing dog. So if you're in child, we're going to hold there a couple of breaths. If you're in down dog, bring the feet together. We're just going to inhale, lift the right leg high and drop the right heel down to the left sit bone to a really nice hip opener. Hold it here, 3, 2, 1. Straighten the leg and lower it back down. Left leg, inhale, take it high, sink into your right heel. Left heel to right sit bone. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Straighten the leg on the inhale. Exhale, bring that left foot down. Back into down dog. Take the feet wide. So those of you in childs, come up to all fours. We're going to come to stand at the front of the mat. So you can do that from down dog, or you can just find your way to stand up, whichever way works for you. We're then going to bend the knees. You're coming from down dog, bend the knees, look forwards. Inhale, take a jump or step to the front of the mat, looking up. Exhale, down into a fold. Inhale, come all the way up, bring the palms together. And exhale, bring your hands to your heart, close your eyes. And take another moment here just to come back into that gratitude practice that we're working with this morning. Feel yourself releasing, feel yourself finding compassion. Feel yourself feeling love for yourself, for the journey you've been on, for the ups and the downs, and for the person that you are today. So that's the highest, isn't it? To really be grateful for where we are, not just geographically, but where we are in the timeline of our life, our soul journey, and for all the experiences that have made us the amazing man or woman that we are today. Good. So we're going to do a little bit of flow, but I'm going to give you an option. For those of you who don't want to do any flowing, I want you to bring your hands down. Just copy me. We're going to step the left foot back. We're going to bend into the right knee, come into warrior one, and you're going to stay here, okay? Or you could bring your hands onto your hips. So those of you who want to go super gentle, you're just going to come here, right foot forwards, left foot back. Everyone else, we're going to inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, down into a fold. So those of you in warrior, we're going to catch up with you in a sec. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, jump or step it to plank, lower or hover. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. So those of you in warrior one, stay where you are. Those of you in down dog, we're going to inhale, take the right leg high. Exhale, bring it through between the hands and lower the left heel down. We're then going to inhale, come up to warrior one, so we're all joined back together. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Take an inhale. Exhale, open it out to warrior two. Look to your right middle finger. Now inhale, straighten your right leg. And exhale, sink back in really deep. Maybe go a little bit further than you normally would. Push it slightly as a pulse. Inhale, come up. Exhale, sink in. Inhale, come up. Exhale, sink in. Twice more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Turn the right palm up and inhale. Go back into peaceful warrior. So lift your right arm up. Look up to the ceiling. Wiggle those left fingers down your leg. We all know this dancing warrior. If you practice with me often, we're going to inhale, come back to center, and then exhale, forearm to thigh. Left arm comes over. Now here is where we can go a bit deeper if you want to. Some of you are going to stay here. Maybe left hand even comes to waist to sort of really take the pressure out the shoulder. Some of you are going to take the right hand to the floor, inside of the right foot. So big toe side, whole hand or fingertips, or if you have a block. Some of you are going to bind. You're going to take the left hand all the way behind, and then the right hand goes under to find the bind here. Look up, hold it, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hand lowers, left arm lifts, push up, inhale, come all the way up. Straighten your right leg. We're then going to reach out Reach out beyond the fingers to reach towards the wall or whatever's in front of you. And then exhale, drop it into Trikonasana, triangle pose. So we want to imagine we've got 2 panes of glass coming down the mat. We're not dropping forward. So don't let this happen. Don't let this left shoulder drop in the chest. You want to keep this left shoulder right back. Shoulders are stacked. Lift the left arm. And then just go down as far as you need to before you start to let this left shoulder come out of alignment. Now here again, we've got the option to stay here, or we're going to move into our balance. So right knee bends, right hand to floor. If you want, Ardha Chandrasana. We're going to hold it here. Challenge is to try to look up to your left thumb today. 3, 2, 1. Come all the way back up. Well done. Wherever you got to, well done. We're going to straighten the legs. Turn to the long side of the mat. Turn the toes in a little bit, okay? So go to the long side and have the toes a little bit in. Inhale, take the arms out. Exhale down into a fold. So we're going to drop it all the way down. Knees can be bent if you need them to be. Walk the hands back a little bit and then start to drop and lower. If the elbows bend, point them back behind. Take them back through the legs. Push into the floor. And then take an inhale to look up. And we're going to head to the back of the mat. So we're going to bend into the left knee, take the left forearm onto the left knee and take a little side lunge here and have a bounce. You're really stretching into your right thigh. And then push to center and go over to the other side. So just bring the right forearm onto the knee and have a little bounce, stretching out this left thigh. And then inhale to center, bring the hands back down to the mat, walk it all the way back round to the front of the mat. And then step on an inhale forwards, looking up. Exhale down into a fold. Inhale, come all the way up, bring the palms together. Exhale, hands to the heart. Brilliant. Close the eyes and just see how you feel, having worked through one side of the body. Just have a little check-in, and again, keep that focus to your heart. Now again, we're going to go through that with the option to take it that little bit easier without the initial vinyasa. So that would be, for those of you that want it, right foot goes back this time, bend into the left knee, and either hands to the hips or lift the arms up. So you're square to the front of your mat, okay? Those of you who are going to take the flow with me, we're going to inhale, lift it up. Exhale down into a fold. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, jump or step to plank, and then lower or hover. Inhale, cobra or up. Exhale, down facing dog. So we're going to come to meet those of you in warrior. We're going to inhale, take the left leg high. Exhale, bring it through between the hands. Lower the back heel down. Inhale, come up, warrior one. Reach to the sky. Exhale, sink a little bit deeper. Beautiful. Take an inhale. Exhale, open it out, warrior two. Inhale, straighten your left leg. And exhale, go deeper. Really sink. See if you can push it a little bit further than you normally would, so not staying. So inhale, pull up. Keep pulling up your pelvic floor and core. Tailbone tucks in. Exhale. Inhale. Keep your chest above your hips. Don't reach forwards. Pull back. Exhale. Inhale. Looking to your left middle finger. Exhale. Inhale. Last one. Exhale. Inhale. And then exhale, sink into it. Turn the left palm up and inhale, go back to your peaceful warrior, looking up to your left hand. Take an inhale here. Then exhale, forearm to thigh, right arm comes over. So again, you've got the option to stay here. Right hand can go into the hip if the shoulder doesn't want to be in this position too long. Or you're going to keep that right arm up and bring the left hand down inside of the left foot. Turning the head, look up. This might be enough, or right hand goes down the back, left hand goes under, find the bind, look up. 3, 2, 1. Push into the feet, inhale, come up. Warrior 1, sorry, warrior 2. Inhale, straighten the left leg. reach out. So keep this leg straight and reach. So you're trying to get as far across as you can. And then exhale, just tip. Left hand comes down, right arm tips up to look up to your right thumb. Stay here. Again, right hand can lower. Or bend your left knee slightly. Take the left hand to the floor. Lift your right leg into the balance. Turn your head, look up to your right thumb. Strong core. Keep breathing. 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee. Come all the way back up. Well done. Turn to the long side of your mat. Toes a little bit in. Inhale, take the arms out. Exhale, down into a fold. Drop back, hang loose. Have a little sway here. Just sway through your hips. And just feel that really releasing deep into that pelvic bowl. That whole hip lower back area. And then inhale, look up halfway. We're going to take that little side lunge again. So bend into your knee at the back of the mat, the right knee, forearm onto the knee, and have a little pulse. And then inhale and exhale to the left knee and have a little pulse. Come back to center, bring the hands to the floor, walk it to the front of your mat. Walk all the way round and step to the front of your mat on an inhale and exhale. Inhale, come all the way up, bring the palms together. Exhale, bring the hands down to the heart. And again, just close your eyes and settle into your root through your feet. So I just want you to feel really grounded and rooted now. So whatever's going on in your life, whether things have felt like a bit of a whirlwind lately, or whether you already feel quite quiet and still today, I'm going to do a little bit of balancing to root ourselves. So I always want to give you options. Okay, so let me just face this way for a second and mirror you. So if you want to, we're going to take a vrikasana that's then going to go into a warrior 3. If you don't want to do that, if balancing isn't your thing, you could use the wall, either have your hand out or have the wall behind you. Or you could just skip it and take your right foot over like this, okay? So you've just got your big toe on the floor. You're still having to really think about balance and gaze point. And then you might feel that you could lift and lower the foot, but it just gives you a bit more control than coming all the way up and getting frustrated with not being able to do the pose, okay? So it's like a prep for the pose. So we're bringing the hands to the heart, and then either the right foot is stepping over the left or the right foot is coming in to tree. Leave the hands at the heart. We're going to stay here. Back a bit. Make sure you've got a bit of space around you. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now either stay here or bring the foot back to the floor. We'll see if you can release that right leg back into your Virabhadrasana 3. So the hands are staying at the heart. Right foot's lifting back. Little bend in the left knee is nice. It can help to stop the wobbles. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Come all the way back through on an inhale. And exhale, release. Well done. Shake the feet, shake the legs. We're going to do the same on the other side. Left foot just comes over, be on the toes. Still really feeling that control that you need to hold this balance as if your left foot was going to lift. We're just giving you that control. Left foot's coming into the thigh, hands to the heart. We're going to hold it here for 5, 4, well done. 3, 2, 1. And then either stay there or lower the foot or try that warrior 3. Even sometimes just giving it a go, even if we wobble, it's not the end of the world. It's all about just the trying, isn't it? So just release it back. If it's way too much, don't do it. That's always the rules in my classes. Don't do it. 3, 2, 1. Come back to center on an inhale and release and shake everything out. Well done, everybody. Good. Give the hips a bit of a shake. Good. We're going to come to sit. So let's inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, come down into a fold. Inhale, look up halfway. And then exhale, just find your way down to sit. Have the feet out front, have the hands by your sides, and just take a moment here to pause. Nice deep breaths. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, folding forwards. Release your lower back. Stretch out your hamstrings, chin towards your shin. And just let this feel quite soft now. And then inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, bring the hands down. Come back onto your back, hug the knees into the chest. Give them a good squeeze and have a little rock side to side. Breathe into your belly. And then take the right foot to the floor. Take the left ankle onto the right knee. Lift the right foot slightly up off the floor. Take the left hand through the hole. Grab behind the right thigh. And have a sway here. So just breathe into your hips. Center back up. Bring the right foot back to the floor. Take the arms out wide. And then just drop over into a twist. And you can just hook that left foot over your right knee a little bit to drop into the twist. And then you could bring your right hand onto your left knee. If that feels too much, just unravel. So you've just got the legs together, the knees are together like this. And then just drop over into a simple twist to the right and turn the head to the left. Inhale, come back to center. Lower the feet to the floor, take the right ankle onto the left knee, lift the left foot up, take the right hand through the hole, grab behind the left thigh and have a little rock side to side. And then lower the left foot back to the floor, take the arms out wide, either unravel and just have the right foot on the floor as well, or tuck the right foot just around the left knee to drop over to the left, turn the head to the right and bring the left hand onto the right knee. Turn your head to hold here. Then come back onto your back. Hug your knees in. Take the hands, one hand onto each kneecap and start to circle your knees out. Take them out a few times one way. And then back the other way. And then let's finish with happy baby. So the arms come to the inside of the knees. Peace fingers go around the big toes. Soles of the feet up to the ceiling. Have a little sway here. Drop down your eyes. And again, really feel the breath down into the belly. And if it feels like your hips are in need of more, rather than going into Shavasana, come into Supta Baddha Konasana, where the soles of the feet are together, the knees are out to the side, the hands come onto the belly or by the side with the palms up. And just take your Shavasana in this pose, which can feel lovely for your hips. Or stretch your legs out and take your regular Shavasana with the hands by the sides or on the body. Maybe grab yourselves a blanket now and enjoy this much needed pause. Beautiful. So as soon as you come to lie down, please don't rush. Take your time to get there. Just start to go to your breath. So once you arrive there, just starting to go to that inhale and exhale. And allow your body to sink and release into the floor, into the mat. Feeling that you can really flow with your breath, that ebb and flow with the inhale and the exhale. Feel that you can release in your mind now, just really letting go of any busyness in your mind that might remain. And just begin to focus back to your heart. Feel the area of the heart physically, the chest, up into your collarbone and down into your abdomen. Feel a connection to the whole of your torso, down to your navel, down into your sacral, your lower abdomen and pelvis, up into the collarbone and the throat, out into the armpits, into the side waist. And feel that that energy that we've been working on creating in your heart now is spreading to all of your organs within your body, all of your systems beyond just the organ of the heart. Imagine that your heart could pulse and carry with it not just a rhythm of blood and nutrients to your body, but love and gratitude to your body, to every organ, every part, every cell, every bone. Feel that traveling to your back, through the back of your heart, your shoulder blades, down into the sides of your back, and into your base, into your hips. Feel that pulse of love moving through your spine from the base, vertebra by vertebra, up into your neck and back down from your neck, vertebra by vertebra, back down into your base. Feel it traveling through your spinal column, your spinal cord, spinal fluid. And feel through the spine, it also moves into your nervous system, all those nerves, all that machinery of your body being filled with love and gratitude. So it travels to every part. And then feel that energy moving down your legs, left leg and the right leg, down your thighs, into your knees and the backs of your knees. Down your lower legs, calves and shins, ankles, heels, feet, left foot, right foot, and into all 10 toes. Feel that energy flowing down from your heart to your toes and back up again. And then feel it moving across to your shoulders, through your armpits, to the tops of your arms, right arm and left arm. It's moving down into your elbows, down into your forearms, your wrists, your hands. Moving down into all 10 fingers on your right hand and your left hand, your thumbs, index fingers, middle fingers, ring fingers, baby fingers. So your hands and your fingers are really buzzing with this energy of high frequency gratitude and love. And then feel that energy moving from your heart up into your throat and your neck. Into the back of your head and the crown of your head. Feel it moving down across your forehead, into your third eye, that point right at the center of your forehead, right between your eyebrows. Your eyebrows are feeling it, your temples are feeling it, your eyes, your eyeballs, your nose, the tip of the nose, cheeks, ears, mouth, inside of the mouth, teeth, gums, tongue, chin, and the jaw. The whole body being filled with that energy from your heart space. Whole body being nourished by it. Whole body relaxed and letting go. Just suspended in this stillness, in this moment, here and now. And then just bringing your awareness back just a little bit, just to hear my voice again. I read you a final poem on gratitude. This one is by Jayai John from Fragrance After Rain. So just feeling that you can still remain lying and just absorb these words, these beautiful words. Gratitude is a river. If you live in it, your heart and soul grow supple. You flow with love. If you leave gratitude's river behind, everything you are grows hard, rigid, suffering, your body, your spirit, your relations, your life. Stay in the river, revolutionary, especially as you work to heal and unpeel the countless layers of oppression that shape your life and the world. Identify your blessings, name them, so they know when you are calling for them. Feed them. They like organic nourishment. Praise them. They will swell. Mantra your names. They will multiply. Rest with them. They will be your fire and your dance. Stay in the river of gratitude. It will carry you to your dream home, which is peace. So, those of you here with me live, or if you're watching this on a replay, if you have time to just continue to lie in Shavasana, please feel free to stay. There's no need to come back, perhaps. If you do have to get on with your day or your evening, whenever you're watching this, just start to move now. Start to wiggle your fingers and toes. If you're remaining in Shavasana, just tune out of my voice. If you're coming back, start to stretch back. Take some deeper breaths, maybe yawns or sighs. And then hug your knees into your chest. Give them a squeeze, release your lower back, have a little rock side to side. And then rock over to your right side and pause there for a moment. And then we're gently going to come up to sit. Keep the eyes closed, bring the hands back together at the heart. And just bow the head slightly. And just to feel that honor to be alive, that privilege to be alive today, to have experienced another sunrise, another breath, to feel deep, deep gratitude for this opportunity to live and breathe and experience life, all its ups and all its downs. Especially because not everyone does get that opportunity to get to these ripe ages that we're at, to be aging and wrinkling and getting older. So feeling huge, huge gratitude today for life. And then start to rub your hands together. Build up some heat in your palms. And place your hands over your eyes. Just let them sit there a moment. Enjoy that darkness behind the closed eyes. And then start to let in some light and blink the eyes open. And bring your hands down when you're ready. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. So before you all disappear, I will unmute in a minute, and anyone who wants to say hi, would you